All right, today we have Hoodbaby Peppa in the building.
Come on, you know we're coming.
How's it going, bro?
I'm doing good. What about you, man?
I'm good, bro. I like the new track.
Oh man, going crazy with it.
You the one that I want, baby girl, you the one that I want. I still gotta teach you to love me, cause I'm from the slums. Buy me an MP, baby, don't buy me Beretta. Buy me a Draco, baby, cause Gigi my brother.
Even just starting with that track, I found it interesting when you said you have to teach them to love you because you're from the slums. Do you feel like there's a different type of love that those from the slums would experience versus those who aren't from the slums?
Not really necessarily. I feel like in general, like you have to teach someone how you want to be loved, right? But I feel like when you're from the trenches, it's just like a girl from the suburbs wouldn't really understand certain shit. Yeah, you wanna, those ones, whatever you wanna, however your love type, language, whatever, she might not experience it. So like, yeah, I guess in a sense.
So do you feel like that's something that you've experienced before where maybe you meet a girl who isn't from the slums and she can't really relate to your experience or your expectations?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel you. So we already know your name is Peppa and why you got that name from the older guys on the block and stuff, your hair.
Yeah.
But who were you and what were you doing before Hoodbaby Peppa?
Well, like before Hoodbaby Peppa, I was just like a regular kid from the trenches, like having fun, playing ball, sports. Actually, before even my name was Peppa, it was Skillas. Like I used to live right beside DJ Snoopy, like at a point in time for like a couple of years, and like he was dancing. He'd have like people come over to his house, dance, and like I would always find myself around that type of crowd, you know what I'm saying? So like that's how I got the name Skillas, and then yeah, of course everyone knows, people seeing me in the hood, they gave me the name Peppa, and then yeah, but like before even Peppa, I was just like I was always like into fashion, like I was just like a regular kid, like I like drip, I like playing sports, like I was talking to girls, cooking, shit like that.
Yo, from a fashion perspective, are skinny jeans out? Because I be seeing everyone wearing the cargo pants, the baggy stuff. Is it still cool to rock skinny jeans from a fashion perspective if you can make it work, or is it kind of done?
For sure. Like I rock skinny jeans. Like if you're rocking, there's certain types too. Like I would say, like it's to each his own. Like if he goes that door, to each his own. I wouldn't wear like there's certain brands that you could wear. Like a Mary for sure you could wear. Like purple is like a Kasubi is like a okay, it's blessed, but like when it comes to skinny jeans, like it just depends on the brand. Like I wear them here and there, but like I'm mostly a baggy type of guy. You know what I mean?
I feel you. So talk to me about your tattoos. I see you have more than the average person.
Sure.
I can see our letters and numbers. What do those mean?
So like the letters are just like people that I lost. Some of them are kind of faded, but they're just like people that I lost, and like the first letters are their names and shit like that. The numbers are just like some important numbers to me, like numbers that mean a lot. And just some like tattoos, really. To be honest, like my influence, like drip and shit like that, like it really came from like Lil Wayne, Gucci Man, like Thug. You know what I'm saying? So like my first tattoo, I said, yo, it, I'm not getting no more tattoos. And then like, I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with it. And like I kind of like looked up to certain artists and influencers that were like inked out, like, you know what I mean? Like Gucci, Thug, Lil Wayne, like I said, you know what I mean? So
And the name of your new project is Sorry I've Been on House Arrest.
yeah.
So talk to me about that. I mean, it seems like pretty clear what you're trying to say, but talk to me about your experience on house arrest and how that influenced your new project.
Honestly, like Sorry I've Been on House Arrest is more like a apology type of, like it's more like I'm apologizing to like my fans, my supporters, my friends, my family. Just showing them like, yo, things are different. Like when I wasn't on house, I'm capable of a lot more. Like I was capable of a lot more, you know what I mean? And then I got onto the case, I started slowing down with the music. So this is basically just like apology saying like, hey, here's the music. I'm sorry I've been away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just kinda on that type of path right now.
What would you say house arrest taught you about yourself?
Like what makes me happy?
Okay.
What makes me happy? Like what like and like time too, like time, like I was bad at time. Like even right now, I'm still bad. I came late, but like if this was before I was on house arrest, at 3 o'clock we're supposed to pull up. We're here 5 o'clock, even like 4:45. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like now I got embedded because it's like I have to do stuff at a certain time. I'm on certain conditions, and it's like everything is like time really matters. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then like just the little stuff, like what really matters in life, like when you actually sit back and like you're locked in for like a certain amount of time, you actually really sit back and say, like, okay, this matters, this doesn't matter, and like shit like that, you know? So it taught me values, growth. I growed a lot, like just learning shit, listening, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Creatively, did it put you in a good space because you're kind of isolated in a sense? So obviously, as an artist, were you writing a lot during those times?
I mean, like, I actually like been recording myself too, so like I do write and record myself here and there, but like honestly, like all my life I've been like there might be like a few weeks, maybe like a month tops where like I'm not recording or doing music, but it's like always been like a pattern for me. Like okay, I'm in the studio, I make 5 tracks. So it's like even when I've been on house arrest, I slacked putting out the music, but I was still making music. I was still writing. I was still like making ideas and all of that stuff. I slacked putting out the music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And how long were you on house arrest for?
Like almost like I would say like a year and some change, almost 2 years. 2 years, like June maybe.
So your first hit was medication, and later on you came with prescriptions. Ever since then, we saw you with a cup and substances, and I hear it in your lyrics. So is that an image, or is this like an actual habit?
Honestly, is there somewhere I could plug in my monitor? Can I plug in my monitor?
There's an outlet over there.
I got my charger in there. Honestly, I wouldn't say like it's a habit. I would say like it's more of a coping way. Like maybe it is a habit, but like not to an extent where like I have to super abuse it. And like even like the cup came around, like I was making money. Like you see the niggas that you see like the tweets and shit, like yo, these niggas getting lean bottles for $12. That was me and Broski. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't start drinking to be cool. Like we just there was just too much around. It was just like it was just around. And then it's just like well, a way to cope, you know what I mean? Honestly, that's what I would say. But like, honestly, don't do drugs, kids, people. Because like sometimes I'd be fucked up like this. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, stomach feels weird, body feels weird. Like, you know, you're drinking too much. Yeah.
So do you think one day you're going to try to get off it, or is it like a full-on lifestyle?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get off it. And it's not even like on it. Like when you say on it, I feel like that's the wrong word because like I'm not a drug user like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like so about on it, like I'll occasionally sip, like I'll occasionally like yeah, whatever the case is. Mostly like when I'm working, or usually be like phases, honestly. Like I don't think no one in their right mind, like any rapper, like they might do it for a bit, but there's gonna be a time where they say, "Oh, I need to clean up for a month, a couple of weeks, whatever the case is." Like you know.
What's your take on the Toronto rap scene as of right now, currently?
It's dope. It's dope. Honestly, like I really just like music, so it's like I don't feel like no one's doing bad right now. I don't feel like nobody is like. I just feel like there's certain times and places, and like everyone has their shine. Not everyone could like have the buzz at the same time. Like, so like I don't think like I see people saying the rap scene right now is dead because there's a lot of people in jail on conditions and yada yada yada. But I feel like we're doing good. Like in terms of the city getting a name, in terms of like different people in the city linking up with people, like individually, if you're pointing out like yeah, it might be a little rough, but like as a whole, I would say Toronto's doing good. Like,
who are the standouts for you right now in the Toronto rap scene?
Standouts, like what is that? Like, what do you mean?
Like, who are the rappers that are standing out right now? It's their moment. They're holding the torch.
Well, honestly, like I look at it like a marathon, like a run. Like there's a people that's in this marathon and they're jogging, and there's people like this is why my tape is called Stars on Houses, because like I know like I could have dropped music beginning of House Fest and could have kept going, but it was just all up to me, right? So it's like I feel like the Toronto music scene is a marathon. Like whether you drop tracks 2 years ago, you're still in that race. There might be someone that comes in and they're doing, you think they're ahead of you, but you've been in the game longer than them. You just need to speed it back up. You just need to, you know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah, I noticed that even with your video, it had a lot of views in the first day. And I think that's really telling for a Toronto rapper how much buzz there is, how much interest there is in their music. It was like 10K in a day easy. Not many people can get that organically these days, you know?
But to answer your question, like who... Like when they drop, who do I go watch? Because I'm gonna be so honest, I see videos on Instagram Reel and sometimes I don't watch them. And like if I'm not gonna be biased and say myself, I would say like maybe Quasi, he's pretty dope. I'd be like taking in his stuff. Dom Valley, he's dope. And like O5, he's pretty saucy. I'd be listening to a lot of O5. Yeah, that's really, yeah, like other than like my circle, I bump a lot of Young Smoke too. Young Smoke, that's like my broski, like shout out Young Smoke. So
And speaking of Toronto rap, a famous Toronto rapper at this point, someone who you've had a back and forth with, Top 5, recently linked up with Kanye West, and Ye gifted Top 5 an iced out chain. Do you feel like accepting that was a good move by Top 5?
I feel like I don't even like to be honest, I don't really like care about Top 5, to be so real. Now that he linked up with Kanye West, like I'm not rocking no more Yeezys. I might burn all the Yeezys in my closet. But like I said, like it's making the city look good. Like I'm not knocking no one's game. I'm pretty sure you know it's all entertainment. I know it's all entertainment. Like we all know, like if you're a real guy in the streets, even if you rapped about it, like you're not gonna broadcast this on Twitch 1,000 times. Like it's like, but I think Kanye Crazy. You heard that song, Kanye Crazy, by Lil Durk?
No.
Yeah, Kanye Crazy.
But do you feel like Top 5 being associated with Ye could bring more visibility to the Toronto rap scene? Or is it just for him as an individual, do you think?
Honestly, like F Top 5, like I actually do not care, like Bresky, like, and it's like it's not even like he is gonna bring some shit to the city, but it's like, bro, I'm not going around saying I know Top 5, so like that has nothing to do with me. And if you know me, then you know him. We're not on the same side, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like it doesn't affect me. It doesn't, like, it's not gonna help me, like, yeah.
Because I notice a lot of people, when they see those type of movements, they're gonna start like glazing Top 5 and trying to get close to him because of his association with Ye. But you're saying is like, okay, regardless, like how I feel today, how I feel yesterday, it's the same thing.
It's the same shit. Like we talked about my tattoos, like these stuff mean a lot to me. Like, you know, they're actually like parents cried for their sons, and like it's deeper than rap. Like to go say, okay, I'm gonna go rock with this guy because he's F him.
So because you know a different side of him, does it bother you when everyone's celebrating him and acting like he's this sturdy guy, but you know a different side?
I feel like the world knows. I feel like you know too. I feel like the world knows. Like, yo, everybody knows. Like, Drake knows. You're telling me Drake doesn't, like, the world knows, but it's just like, yeah, they're a good entertainment comedian. Like, who knows? He could be in movies someday. Like, I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're with Kanye West, cool. Kanye West gave you his chain, whatever you guys did, cool. Like, I'll never buy no Yeezys though ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, like, yeah.
What about Ye's music? You still rocking with Ye's music?
I never ever listened to Ye's music. I listened to that dun 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 You know, there's like the old school tracks, Jay-Z, and like, I never listened to any. I don't think no one listens to. Does he drop music?
Who, Ye?
Yeah.
He just dropped a song about how he gave his male cousin head. No cap.
Yeah, you listen to that, eh?
I had to do it for research purposes.
I don't like Kanye West. I don't listen to Kanye West. Like, I don't know. Like, that's not my cup of tea. Like, I like Future. I like a little Durk.
You seem like an A$AP Rocky kind of guy.
A$AP Rocky is cool here and there, but I mostly like Future, like Lil Thug, Young Thug. I mean, like Lil Wayne type vibe. You know what I mean?
So when did you find your love for fashion?
Honestly, like grade 6. I always though, like I would go like back this like. Say for example, me and my bro were going into a True Religion store or whatever store. My bro will get like blue color jeans. I'll get the oddest color. I'm rocking around with green jeans. Like I'm rocking around with red jeans. You know what I'm saying? Then it got to the point where it's like we're in the trenches, so we're not going shopping often. Like you wear one jeans too many times, people are gonna bag it. Yo, that's that black jeans he been wearing. So what I would do now is I'll cut it up. Boom, 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 boom. Slap in the machine. Comes out distressed. Wear that the next time. Then after I wear that, I'm adding some fur on it. Like I'll just keep, you know what I mean? Trying to make the jeans different, the jacket different, like whatever. Like, bro, I'll buy something that's $400. I'll cut it. Like, I'll cut it, make it look different, make it look drippy. Like, yeah.
So you do that all the time, even to this day?
Like not to everything, but like
Yeah.
sometimes I'd be just so bored in my room. Like I said, house just taught me like what I love and what I want to do, and like I'll just be bored in my room and like, yeah, I already tried on this outfit, but I could make it piss. Like I could piss.
So do you feel like you can make a cheap outfit look sick by altering it and doing your own thing to it? Like say I only had like $50, $60, I bought like some whatever jeans, whatever shirt. You can make it look sick.
For sure.
That's impressive.
For sure. I feel like fashion really just about like kind of like color, like catching people's attention. You know what I mean? Like color, catching people's attention, being different. So like, sure, if you go to the thrift store, I guess I'm drippy, like, you know what I mean?
This is kind of a random question, but it's been circulating the internet. Do you think 100 men could take on a gorilla in a fist fight?
No, honestly, I don't think. But like, fist fight.
Yeah, because there's no straps or anything. If they had straps, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
of course not. And I think like say for example, if we had to do that, I'll probably be like the 98th or 99th man. Like. And then when I see everyone getting brunched, like I'm probably off this. I'll cut it. Like, that's crazy. Gorilla, they're probably swinging like 4 people at once, 5 people.
And it's also like if they bite you, bro, like they'll just chop off your hand or your arm, and then like you're still in the fight, but without an arm now. You know?
Like I don't even think the army would send like 100 people with no weapons, even like trained fighters. Like they wouldn't do that. Like because it's a gorilla. How are you gonna? You're gonna knock him out? You're gonna choke him to sleep? You're gonna break his arm? How? How are you gonna get him on the floor? You're Marshall. Done. You know what I mean?
Okay. So wait, if there was like a hypothetical reality and you could like duplicate yourself, how many Hoodbaby Peppas do you think it would take to actually take on a gorilla?
Like 1 million. One gorilla?
Yeah.
Like 1 million.
1 million. So anything less, you're taking the gorilla. Like the gorilla's gonna win.
Anything less, like yeah, I'm not even involved. Like gorilla's crazy, strong. Like you know what I'm saying? Powerful.
Did you have any thoughts about Mark Carney winning the election and beating Pierre Poilievre?
Who?
Mark Carney, Prime Minister.
What?
Never mind.
I don't know about the election. So.
See, where you're not keeping up with the politics, alive?
Nah, I don't know about the election. I won't lie to you.
So at this point in your musical journey, even with your new song, I noticed like you're making pretty like almost like radio friendly music, but still authentic to like who you are. So going forward, is that kind of the lane you're trying to focus on, where it's like gal tunes, but also like referencing like street stuff too?
I feel like I'm more like experimenting, and like what really made me like kind of like force that lane was like that Drake and like who did he drop the project with? Like with the Mississauga buildings, was it
P&D?
Yeah. I seen girls taking snaps 5 o'clock outside in the snow for that shit. I'm like, why don't you be doing this to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then after I'm just like, okay, I already had a few tracks, but like my older bro, he told me like, yo, you'll make a song about this and you throw in one line about a girl. Like, no, you have bare good relationships, bad relationships, all type of like put your problems in the music because like other people can relate to it. You know what I mean? Put your relationship problems, put whatever you feel about the girls, let the girls hear it. You know what I mean? So like that's what it really came from, honestly.
Okay. And do you like recording different styles of music? Like, would you hop on like a pop track or like an EDM track, or do you have like your specific sound?
I'll go on anything, to be honest. This shit like depends on the day, and like it just depends on the type of mood I'm in when I hear the beat, honestly. Cause like And then there's kind of like a formula to I have. Like sometimes I don't like to start recording on sad tracks or like pain tracks because then like the whole session I'll be in my feelings. So it's like I'm actually rapping, like I'm actually, and like sometimes I'm not writing this off the top, so it's like I actually feel it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes I'll try to go on the more up type of beats, and then go on the whatever beats. And,
Yeah. Who are your favorite Toronto blogs right now?
Blogs as in
Like the Instagram pages.
like honestly, I'm gonna be so real. Like I don't really keep up with the blogs. Like I follow them just for my own purpose, kind of way. Like I don't like yeah. Like I don't. There's no blog page that I can say, yo, I see this crazy fight on. Like if I see something, I'm not even gonna look at the name. I'm just looking at the picture and like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. Like there's no super blog that's like cool or like I've seen their content and it's sick or like
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Even Borough Sound alive.
But like that's not is that a blog page?
I don't know.
I look at that as a content page.
Yeah.
I think
because you could see me though. Like a lot of these
Yeah.
blog pages, you don't know who's running it.
Like I think a blog page is like T Club 6 or like Six Sounds.
Yeah,
That's what I think a blog page is. But like if you're talking in terms of like media pages, then you know there's Borough Sound, there's Club Chat, and We Love Hip Hop, there's the Mandem's TV, there's a couple girls that have their new podcasts, there's Shen Takeover, there's this, that. But like, yeah.
You mentioned growing up with Snoopy. Were you able to watch Real Bad Girls of the Six? Were you keeping up with his show?
Honestly, like, I didn't watch it by myself, obviously. But like, there was a time where like someone was watching it with me and like, I wasn't watching it, but like it was on. It just seemed like a whole bunch of Royal Rumble, to be honest. Like, honestly. And like, I don't know, like, that's not really my cup of, like, I don't want to sit down and watch girls fight. Like, I'd rather watch El Chapo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really my cup of tea. Like, that's like, what's Jersey Shore? Like, I don't want to sit down and watch Jersey Shore. I want to watch Pablo Escobar or something like BT. Like, I don't know, BMF. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Do you be following any shows? Like, do you watch shows or movies in your free time, or is not even?
Honestly, I gotten into them. Like, before I used to watch shows, and I promise you, I would not pay attention to the title, the description. I think now because I'm getting older and mature, it's like, okay, before I watch a movie, I'll read the description. Like, I'll actually read the description. I'll probably watch the trailer and actually read the name instead of just looking at the picture and just clicking it, like, you know? So I feel like, yeah, now, like, I actually follow up. Like, I'll be watching a few movies, a few shows. You know what I mean?
And tonight you have a show with Friyie. How did you guys initially meet, and what has he taught you? What kind of game has he given you as someone who has accomplished a lot in music?
Honestly, how did we meet? He's from like Jane and Finch too, also, and he has older brothers. I have older brothers. And it's kind of like a big mutual thing. Like a lot of people that I know him, so it's more like off the love, off the respect. Honestly, he showed me a lot. Like he gave me some game here and there every time we speak. You know what I mean? Like just putting me on like different links or different people and just letting me know like not to be too like, I wouldn't say cocky, but like closed mouth don't get fed. Like I'm not gonna get here if I don't message you. Oh, hey, what's going on? Like I'm not gonna make sure this is good or whatever I'm doing is good if I don't actually reach out to the people. Like I can't just think, okay, yeah, I'm Hoodbaby Peppa. I do views. I do this. Yeah. People don't care. Like you're gonna go back to your regular life with your family. Like I have to build a friendship and like, you know what I'm saying?
Like be more active, more proactive.
Be more active and be like, I was like more like antisocial. Like I wasn't like I still am kind of like now. It's like I try to like, you know, open up a little bit more.
And do you work with any labels right now?
Like not. Like I drop with like few labels in the city, but like
C Major, right? Is that
yeah, C Major.
Okay. I thought that was your label.
You thought that was my label?
Yeah, because they would always like my comments on your posts. So I'm like, okay, that's just their label.
Nah, I drop it like I'm not signed to them though, but like I dropped a C Major. I dropped it like I never personally dropped a Streameum, but like my little brother Ra, he dropped a Streameum, so like I kind of dropped a Streameum too. And like, there was a while back I dropped with, I forgot their name, like some next, but like I never actually signed to no label or nothing like that, to be honest.
What would you say are the benefits of dropping with a Streameum or a C major versus dropping with DistroKid just by yourself?
Honestly, like to each his own. Like obviously, yeah, they could get you eyes and stuff like that, but like I feel like it's the same. Like as long as the music's good and the production is good, you're gonna get the same outcome. Um, Streamium and C Major are definitely good people. Like as an artist coming up, like I always wanted help. So it's like coming up in the industry, I think a lot of artists should like reach out to them and like try to tap in and get something done.
Now, even growing up, like, were you out here in the East ever?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, like,
Yeah,
what would you
like
do?
we
Where?
were out here for like we were out here in the East.
Say
Like we
what?
were out here in the East, like with the East girls. We're like now the East rappers that are the East rappers, like they weren't even outside, but like we were actually outside, like in there, like chilling with their girls.
You're
like,
stealing their women.
seeing the women. Like I'm talking about, I promise you, probably like grade 6, grade 7, I'm taking the bus to Finch Station, coming all the way down here, me and my friends to go see girls at like 1 o'clock, staying the whole day. My mom's calling me, where you at? I'm like, oh, I'm probably at LB or something. Like, you know, something really, I'm far.
But why would you
Far.
trek all the way to the East for girls when there are girls in the West too?
Cause like,
It's just a statement.
Honestly?
These are your girls, and we're going there.
honestly, really, I don't know. It's just like girls of the summer. Like, I don't know, for us, I don't know how it is for different people, but for like us, it's like, yo, every summer, every like season, there's a new group of girls. So like that specific summer, those are the girls. Like, and then they, you know, like a different group of them from their section comes around 2 summers after. Like, yeah, it's just, there's always a certain group of girls that niggas are linking. Like, yeah, they have to be in the car. And like, yeah.
Like the new draft class almost.
Almost,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
But so who would you say has the better girls, the East or the West?
I feel like like in terms of like what, like, cause I feel like the East girls, they're kind of like gangster too much, like especially now, like they're on some gangster shit. So I don't really like the too much gangster like in the females, but like I feel like the West, cause the West is considered Toronto to all the way Mississauga, Brampton, all that. So I feel like the West. I would say the West. The East is cool, but like. It's not really my, like, the East is cool.
It hasn't been your cup of tea since like back in the day.
No, they're still my cup of tea in terms of like long-term friendship, but like in terms of like, like, I don't know. I guess, yeah.
I feel you. Before we wrap up, what do you want the people to look out for in terms of Hoodbaby Peppa content, music, etc.?
Honestly, I want them to actually like taking the next couple drops that I'm gonna be releasing, cause like they're all like storytellings, and like how you just said you heard One I Want, and one line that stuck to you was teach me how to love, cause I'm from the slums, right? So it's like certain tracks have certain messages I just want to get through, and like they're all gonna be different vibes, and like eventually I'm gonna drop the tape. I'm just kind of building up a buzz back and like releasing some more music, doing some press, like this stuff, like popping outside more, because like I said, when I first came on House Arrest, I wasn't outside. Like I was kind of like in my head a lot. So yeah.
All right, Hoodbaby Peppa in the building.
Come on.